Welcome students for video lecture of subject concrete technology. Today we will start with unit 4, that is concrete mix design and testing of concrete. So we will see topic 4.2 steps involved in designing a mix and yield of concrete. So myself Rushali Mane, lecturer in Civil Department of Engineering, NIT Polytechnic, Nagpur. So we will see vision of the institute. Excellence in technical education to empower youth. Then mission. Impart quality technical education to prepare students with excellent technical skills. Then develop competent and employable diploma engineers and responsible citizens. Then strengthen industry institute interaction. Then vision of the department. To impart excellent civil engineering skills to develop employable civil diploma engineers. Then imparting the modern technical skill as per the requirement of the industry to improve employability. Then to develop social and environmental responsible civil engineers. Then effective implementation of teaching learning process to benefit students. Then course outcome. So here from this topic we'll see how to prepare concrete of required specifications. Then unit outcome, we can explain the given method of concrete mix design for the given situation. Then program outcome mapped here are basic and discipline knowledge, then problem analysis, then design development of solution, engineering tools, experimentation and testing, engineering practices for society, sustainability and environment, project management, lifelong learning. Then definition of concrete mix design. So we have discussed this earlier, that what is the definition of concrete mix design or what is the meaning of concrete mix design. So definition: the process of selecting suitable ingredients of concrete and determining their relative proportions with the object of producing concrete of certain minimum strength and durability as economically as possible. Means during designing a concrete mix, what we have to do? First, what we will do? We will select the process of suitable. It is the process of selecting suitable ingredients of concrete. Means we will select good aggregates, good quality cement, quality of water will be good. So we will select these suitable ingredients and we will determine their relative proportion of each and every ingredient of concrete, and with the object of producing concrete of certain minimum strength and durability, and that also by economically. Means we want minimum strength and durability, but economy should also be considered. So this is the definition of concrete mix design. Then characteristic strength of concrete. So what is characteristic strength of concrete? So characteristic compressive strength of a concrete is defined as the compressive strength of 15 cm cube after 28 days of curing, below which not more than 5% results should fail. Means we want compressive strength of a cube after 28 days of curing only. So after 28 days of curing, no concrete should fail. That will be our compressive strength. Then what are the steps involved in making or designing a mix? So first step is average crushing strength of concrete. So the concrete mix shall be designed for a greater strength always. So crushing strength, so concrete should be designed for a greater strength than required, because working conditions in the fields are not controlled in the laboratory. So conditions in the laboratory and in the field both are different. So we want always crushing strength, or whatever strength we want is should always be greater than the strength which is required. So we have to achieve the strength always higher than the required strength. Then water cement ratio. So water cement ratio for crushing strength is to be decided with the help of standard curves. So we have seen standard curves, we have seen Duff-Abrams law, and we have seen standard curves. So with the help of those curves we can determine the value for water cement ratio. Then fixing slump for the mix. So we have seen slump cone test for testing workability. So after fixing the water cement ratio, the next step is to fix the workability of concrete, and it is done by the help of slump cone or compaction factor test. So we have seen in that slump cone test that higher is the slump, higher is the workability. So workability will only increase by increasing the water content. So we have to increase water content till optimum level, not more than optimum level. Why? Because by increasing water we will reduce the strength of the concrete. So we want workability also and strength also, but with optimum water cement ratio. So we have to fix the slump, means we have to select the value of slump such that our strength is also achieved and workability is also achieved, or workability is also maintained. Then next is fixing nominal size of coarse aggregate. So fix the nominal size of coarse aggregate for making concrete. So we want particular size of aggregates. The size of aggregate should not be greater or should not be smaller. The size should be nominal size properly, in which strength is also achieved and proper easiness in concreting operation is also achieved. Then next is proportioning of concrete. So this step is to determine the appropriate proportion for coarse and fine aggregates. So proportion of aggregate means appropriate proportion for coarse and fine aggregates. Means coarse to fine aggregate ratio should also be properly maintained. Then only we will get the concrete, dense concrete. Otherwise what will happen? Only single size or coarse aggregates, if coarse aggregates are more and fine aggregates are less comparatively, then we will get porous concrete. So proportion of coarse and fine aggregate should be properly maintained. Then determining the quantity of cement paste. This step consists of preparing a number of batches of combined aggregates in fixed proportion. In every batch, varying quantities of water cement paste having fixed water cement ratio are added to get the required slump. So determining quantity of cement paste means we want cement paste. Why we want cement paste? So we want cement paste for workability. So if we will select proper size of aggregates, we will get maximum cement paste for workability, and our strength will also achieved, and dense concrete is also achieved. So we have to determine the quantity of cement paste available for our easiness in concreting operations. The next is yield of concrete. So what is the meaning of yield of concrete? The volume of concrete compacted per bag of cement is known as yield of concrete. So volume of concrete compacted for each bag is known as yield of concrete. So it is given by the formula yield per bag of cement is equal to 2/3 of volume of one bag of cement plus volume of aggregates in loose stage used for one bag of cement. So that is yield of per bag of cement. So methods of calculating yield. First is absolute volume method. So exact yield of a batch of fully compacted concrete may be evaluated by the fact that volume of concrete is equal to sum of absolute volume of cement, aggregates and water. So in absolute volume method, how the yield is calculated? The volume of concrete is equal to sum of absolute volume of cement, aggregate and water. It is evaluated by this fact that volume of concrete is equal to sum of absolute volume of cement, aggregate and water. So absolute volume is equal to weight of material upon specific gravity into weight of water per cubic meter. So we will see one example by absolute volume method, how yield is calculated by absolute volume method. So in this example it is given, calculate yield for one bag of cement, 71 liters of sand, 113.3 liters of coarse aggregates and 30 liters of water. So in loose state, fine aggregates and coarse aggregates weighs 1735 kg and 1577 kg per meter cube respectively. So here the yield of concrete for one bag will always be as follows. So absolute volume of cement is equal to 50 into 2.1 into 1000. So what is this 2.1? That is specific gravity. So 50 upon 2.1 into 1000. So absolute volume is equal to weight of material upon specific gravity into, see here, it is given formula. Absolute volume is equal to weight of material upon specific gravity into weight of water per cubic meter. So here we get the value as 0.1613 meter cube. So absolute volume of fine aggregates, again we have to use that formula. So we have given fine aggregates in volume also and in weight also. So we will multiply volume of water, volume of sand with weight of sand upon specific gravity, that is 2.65 into weight of water per meter cube, that is 1000. So value is 0.4648 meter cube. Then absolute volume of coarse aggregates. So volume of coarse aggregates into weight of coarse aggregates upon 2.65 into 1000, that is 0.6742 meter cube. Then absolute volume of water 30 upon 1000. So we have given 30 liters of water here. So 30 upon 1000 is equal to 0.03 meter cube. So that is volume of water upon weight of water per meter cube. Then total volume. So we have to add down this absolute volume of cement plus absolute volume of coarse aggregates plus fine aggregates and also of water. So total volume is equal to 0.116 meter cube. So therefore the quantities per meter cube of concrete would be as follows. So cement is equal to 1 upon 0.16 into 50, that is 312.5 kg. So this is the quantity of cement. So fine aggregates 1 upon 0.16 into 71 liters. So weight will be 443.7 kg. Similarly for coarse aggregate 1 upon 0.16 into volume of coarse aggregates, that is 708.125 liters. And also similarly for water 1 upon 0.16 into 30, that is 187.5 liters of water. So these are the values. The next is bulk density method. So calculating yield of concrete by using bulk density method. So it is the simplest and accurate method of calculating yield for a batch of fully compacted concrete. The bulk density of sample of fresh concrete is found by fully compacting the concrete, and the cylinder used in compaction factor is suitable, and concrete should be compacted in 6 equal layers and surface trowel level before weighing. So bulk density method can be calculated by using cylinder in compaction factor test. So in compaction factor test we have seen that we have compaction factor. How we will calculate that? Weight of partially compacted concrete upon weight of fully compacted concrete. So we will see this, that how by using the cylinder used in compaction factor we can find out the value of yield by bulk density method. So here in this numerical, calculate yield of 1 bag of cement, 57 liters of sand, 103.3 liters of coarse aggregate and 30 liters of water. So in loose state, fine aggregates and coarse aggregate weighs 1577 kg and 1498 kg per meter cube respectively. So yield of concrete may be found as weight of cement is equal to 50 kg, weight of fine aggregates is equal to 0.057 into 1577. So 57 liters of sand is given and weight is given. So weight is volume into weight of fine aggregates. So it comes out to be 89.9 kg. Then weight of coarse aggregates. So volume is given as 103.3 liters. So we will convert it into meter cube into weight of coarse aggregate is given 1498. So value comes out to be 170 kg. Then weight of water is equal to 30 liters of water. So that is 30 kg. So we will add all this, weight of cement plus weight of fine aggregate plus weight of coarse aggregate plus weight of water. So total weight comes out to be 339.9 kg. So bulk density of concrete is 2400 kg per meter cube. This is the standard value. So we will calculate the yield, that is total weight upon bulk density. So value comes out to be 0.1416 meter cube or 141.6 liters. So summary, in this topic we have seen what is mean by characteristic compressive state, what are the steps involved in making a mix, what is yield of concrete. So assignment questions, what are the steps involved in designing a mix, define yield of concrete. So this is all about today's lecture. Thank you.